So one question from the audience is that employees are already using ChatGPT. So have your organizations, do you have policies in place like there used to be and still are policies for social media?
Remember when hospitals wouldn't let you go on Facebook?
Right, yeah. So, here we are with a whole new technology with the same sort of, concerns.
We're not allowed to post photos to Facebook from personal devices. That's how tight we are. But ChatGPT isn't called out specifically. But I would say that, again, it kind of goes back to, the right usage and the intent behind the usage. So I don't know that. I mean, I use my own Mac equipment to do what I need to do. But again, if you're on company equipment, just know that everything you're plumbing into there is going to be tracked by IT, and that any of those activities could be questioned. So you just have to be smart about what you're doing and why you're using it, and involve people in that conversation versus try to shy around the processes.
I think it would be a big mistake for them to shut it down, because I think it could be a really fabulous productivity tool, to Alan's point. As a writer, when you're staring at that blinking cursor on a white page, it sometimes can feel overwhelming. So to just put in some prompts and say, like, give me 7 headlines for writing about how to get my kids to eat broccoli, or, give me 3 tips that and then taking that information as one part of your research, right? So then go out, do the Google searches, interview a SME or talk to a SME, or just, look at a couple of different articles around this, try to find some published data around why we know it's good for children to eat vegetables, and then combining that content and writing a human-centered piece that follows your brand point of view and voice and tone is a great way to do it. But as a running off starting point, I think it could be really helpful. I think it's great with looking at meta descriptions. Trust but verify is, I think, a great term to use here. Use the tools, but then do your own research to make sure that it's right. And I think it would be a big mistake to take it away. Do I think that you should use it to publish content? No, that's terrifying, because you're just going to end up adding to something out there that you don't want to do. But do I think you should use it as a productivity tool? Alan said, we're all being pressed, we're tired. How many times can you think about a new way to write about why your kids should eat broccoli? I think there are a lot of really great things that this tool can do. And again, I think the fire metaphor is the best one. You take it and create a piece of published content, you're burning the house down. You take it to get 7 headlines, and then you figure out which one you want to edit to make it sound like your brand. That's lighting a candle to make the house smell nice.
Yeah, and I think the other thing we have to be realistic about is, this is going to be fully integrated in the Microsoft suite of products. So, any organization that uses Word and PowerPoint and things like that, it's going to be there. So, some people may hold off on this for the next 6 months, but you're not going to win that battle. It's not going to stay out of our workplaces. Absolutely not.